let's build a Colorado 4x4 van. I'll give you guys an update on the build, and it's coming along pretty nice. I've actually had a couple days where I could work on it for extended periods, so it's been good. Show you what we got going on in here. Turn my stereo down. Okay, so I put some of the pieces in here. They're not in here permanently, but I needed them to be in here so I could measure for counters and stuff I'm going to build. Plus, it'll give you guys an idea of how things are going to lay out, where things are going to go. But remember, there'll be a bunch of cabinets and counters in here before this is done. So we'll start at this end, and this is where the TV's going to go, the washing machine's going to go. The head unit for the AC is going to sit up here. It goes from about here to here, and then I'm going to have shelves built down both sides for DVDs, books, whatever, that will kind of picture frame that stuff. So the counter will come just under the TV here. That speaker will be out here, but it'll be kind of a mini L shape from above. It'll go straight over to here, kick out, over. And there'll be cabinet doors. The washer will roll on the floor. There'll be cabinet doors to bring it out, and then you can plug the water in. I'll have a faucet back here for the shower, and the water supply can go there, and the drain pipe can be just shoved underneath the wood in the shower pan, and it can drain in the shower pan. So you'll roll it out and just use it like that to do a load of laundry. Be just storage over there. There'll be a center pillar here to mount the speaker. The power will be behind there, and then probably my fire extinguisher will be below that, something like that. And then there'll be just storage in that corner over there. I've got the bathroom framed in, and we'll have a 20-inch pocket door here. And yeah, I think that's going to work pretty good. I had to recore the door. It's out there. I had to recore two sides of that door to make it the custom size. And that's drying, so I don't have it mounted in here yet, but rollers are in here. It's got soft closing and everything, so that should work out pretty good. The toilet is permanently installed, and I had to put it up on a platform. This shower is not yet installed. I'm gonna have to wait for the truck for that so I can see where the drain needs to go. There's a cutout for the drain there. I need to know if it goes in or maybe on the edge. I want to get this mounted on the truck before I drill that hole. But you can kind of see there, because of the container locks in the corners, there's another one up there, down there. They're just a big cold bridge. That's one of the major things you need to watch for on these enclosures. So I've got about 3 inches by 4 inches of foam insulation around these bottom ones. So I had to build a platform to raise the toilet up above that and make it solid and everything. And it wasn't easy. There were no instructions with how to install this when you got it. There's instructions for a lot of things, but not how to install it brand new. So there are some screws. I had to set it on some cleats on top of the platform. There are screws in each end. And then if you pull the seat out, there are 4 screws there. And that was right into one of my cross members is right there. So that's how you mount it new if you get one of these. That kind of hides it. Oh, what else to mention? So yeah, the faucet will be over here in this corner, as far out of the way as I can get. There'll be a little platform down here that will angle down toward the shower pan. I'll go as low as I can and still have an angle to make the most space possible. And yeah, faucet will be here. We'll have just a handheld shower head that'll mount up here. Pocket door. Still have to use a shower curtain because I don't think I'm gonna try to make this totally waterproof doorway. So we'll still have to have a shower curtain go across the inside when we use it, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna sheet the outside with, this is 1/2 inch, and this will be 1/2 inch plywood also, because I have some things I want to attach to it. On this side, the fireplace will be over here, and I'll have the counter starting there, and being this 3/4 inch thin anyway, I want to make sure I have something pretty solid there. So that'll be 1/2 inch. I got my switches installed. That's for the bathroom lights. Middle one's for the vent fan back there. And this third one is for these lights over the kitchen cabinets here. I got my AC power installed and it's hooked up. I'm going to have two of these, one here, and I've got some USB plugs in there too, just in case, you never know. So that'll be there. There'll be one just like it over here, and I'll come out of that and I'll probably mount one either in the face or on the side of these counters so I can plug something in if I want to. Got the microwave out there, so here's the measurement. I had to lose my oven. I didn't have enough room in here to put everything in and make it so it's easy to use. So I'm just going to have a cooktop, the same cooktop that's in the van, the exact same one. So it will be here from there to these 2 points, and it'll be mounted into the top of the countertop. The microwave will be below that. There'll be a drawer underneath the microwave, and there'll be a bank of drawers on this side. The sink will be here from here to this mark, and then there'll be a cabinet under that for storage and cleaning supplies and stuff like that. I'm hoping there's enough space to mount the fireplace on a diagonal here, because when I'll have the big window will be up here. And if I can do that, this corner hollow, I'm going to build a little cabinet back in this corner here to put shampoo and toilet paper in and stuff back in there. Be able to get to it from the shower side behind the fireplace there. So that's something I'm thinking about. But the sheeting is done all the way around. The only place I left open was down here. This will be underneath the bed frame, and I want to leave it open to remind me where the wires are. Plus I may need to fish something in. I've got a couple things I'm thinking about, so I left that open, and I can foam over that after the fact. Like I say, you won't be able to see it. It'll be under the bed. The bed frame is going to end level with this cabinet here, straight down. So that vent hole will be under the bed there also. And this corner, those drain tubes proved to be a little bit much to get behind the wood once it was foamed. So I've got a plan for that. I've got some structural pieces that are going to hold up the upper bunk in each corner, and I'll just hide it with that, so that'll be no big deal. There'll probably be a shallow cabinet across the top up here, another small cabinet up here, and probably another small one underneath the bunk right there. Those are for our reading lights and charging stations and whatnot for the upper and lower bunks. And then this one up here will have the vent for the water tanks, and a drain for a dehumidifier that I might put up there, and just some other storage. But it won't be this deep. It might be half this deep going across there. So there'll be plenty of room for sleeping and all of that. Coming around, and remember, I'm still going to have, there's going to be a window up here for the upper bunk, and a window down there for the lower bunk, and then the other big window will be right here. The trick was trying to hide all these seams, and this was the hardest one, but a big chunk of it will be taken out with the window, and another big part of it will be covered with the bench box that will enclose the fridge, and a pantry back here. So a lot of it will be hidden. I was able to hide that one behind there. I was able to hide this one. These will all be hidden behind the kitchen counters. So a lot of them, more of them hidden behind the bed frame. So I hid as many as I could, but we'll do some trim work to hide the rest. Not too worried about it. And the fridge is here. And I had to get all these pieces so I knew exactly how to build things. You can get measurements on the internet, but don't trust them. Especially if you're building one-off stuff like this, you have to have them there so you can build exactly what you need. So I got the fridge, the washer, the TV, toilet, all that, shower pan, and I got all this stuff so I knew exactly what I was going to be building and exactly what dimensions. So this will be a pretty shallow, probably 2x4s on long ways. We'll go down here straight to the bed frame, and it'll come straight over to the door here, And we'll have a top above this that opens this way with cushions on top to sit on. And then the pantry will be back here up to the bed frame, which is right to that vent. That'll be the pantry. And then this top I think I'm going to have open this way with some legs behind it. So this can be turned into like a chase lounge where you can lay here, prop your head there, and watch movies sitting right there instead of having to sit on the bed. So if we have somebody over, or if we don't want to get on the bed or whatever, we can sit there. But yeah, pantry there, still propane bag there, and I have to figure out the underbed stuff again. I have a pretty good idea, but yeah, I need to start putting that together next. I know I said I was going to start there, but I had all these pieces in place already, so I decided to start at this end and work my way back. I have the tanks and a lot of that stuff, but I still don't have the furnace water heater. What else do I... Oh, I'm going to add 2 more batteries to the bank at least, maybe 4 more, I'm not sure. That'll depend on some testing I'm going to do with the solar here as soon as I can, now that it's all sealed up. I'll probably take it outside and leave it outside for a few days and test it, see what the stuff does with the load on it, leave some things on 24/7 and see how everything reacts. But one good thing about the Victron stuff, you got a memory. You can see what you've used over a 30-day period. You can see what you've used day to day, and the power came in day to day, the power going out, all that. So I'll do some long-term testing before I decide on the batteries. But yeah, I still have to get some stuff for under here, whereas on this end I have everything I need, so I can build out all of this coming back. And lastly, in a future video, I've got the access door. This will be the last thing that I have to cut in to the outside of the shelter. This is for the cassette toilet to pull the cassette outside, and that's gonna go right back on this corner, about right here. And I have the SOG ventilation system coming. I had to order that from a store in England, and it's coming. So when that gets here, I'll cut this in, and then I'll wire up this, put the SOG in it, wire up the SOG, and wire up the toilet, and then I can test all of that and make sure that's all good to go. And then that'll be one more thing, but I'll do all that at once because I want to, when I started, I just want to finish it. So that's coming up as well. So that's where we are on the build. If you have any questions, be sure to post them below. And I also don't mention, check the Facebook page right up above. I'll post little pictures and things that I do from time to time on there. Also some other builds and some other trucks that I'm following. I'll post their stuff on there too, share that on there. So that's all for now. I'll give you another update when I have more to report. Until next time.